Hello you guys, and welcome to my brand new Let's Play. This is a Boy and His Blob. Nice comment there. Yeah, they just throw us right into the action. Yeah, this is just me just testing out the controls. I did have to use a controller here, but you don't want to know about that. You want to know who I am, obviously. Right now, we don't have our friend yet. It's just this little boy. That is an enemy, and you'll probably die. So, don't even try. So, I think a formal introduction is needed here. This is Cyborg Bowser here. Yeah, I never thought I would ever be saying that with such a game, but it's true. I am here providing some different gameplay. Oh god. That is our friend.
Come on.
Or supposedly. We don't even know where he came out of, quite honestly. Doesn't quite explain that.
Come on.
It's just... Aww. That is so cute. Okay. Yeah, we can call him. But I want to hug him.
Blob.
I want to hug him. That's a scold. I'm not even sure when that's useful, quite honestly. But that hug is good. So, I feel like people need to be hugged more often, quite honestly. Sorry if you can hear that. Yeah, I feel like people just need to be more... What's the word? Not affection... Is it affectionate? Probably. If you're new to my channel, which chances are you might be if you're seeing this, then there's actually quite a bit of content to keep track of, and I'm aware of that. I'm kind of starting this anew. Yeah, it hasn't really been interesting so much. But I'll get to that in due time, since I have a while yet. But yeah, this game, at least based on my first impressions of it, because I had troubles trying to get it recorded to a certain degree. Like, I got the game working, but the audio was way too loud. The game audio was. And I'm not sure why that was. I'm thinking it was just the game, but I haven't tried every single setup either in order for it to work. Now here you're probably noticing I am backtracking here. I'm backtracking so that I can get the treasure chests. Not really sure what they do yet though, because this is my first time playing this game. Most definitely. So I'm not gonna know everything. I'm not even gonna know the bosses, as I'm sure you're going to see. Or maybe not. I might cut them out. But yeah, this game, I've wanted to do this for a little bit. Now, this is actually a PC port of the Wii, yeah, the Wii version of this game, which was also a remake. This is the PC version though, and I must say, it can be aesthetically pleasing if you're playing it at a higher resolution, definitely, and if you have the graphics for it. But even then, like, not exactly sure. That must be the end goal. No, it wasn't. That was just a switch. But what is that? Well, apparently that was the end of the level. This is the only level I think that's like this, where you start at a hideout and the level is right below you. I think this is the only time where it does that. I'm not sure though. But that was just a nice little level to get us used to what we'll probably be doing. Okay. Now this, the part that's right behind me, that is the map. And we already completed level 1. That was our hideout. So now we are entering level 2. There's a total of 10 levels in each world. And there's a boss at the end of each world as well. So there's 10 levels and a boss. Usually the boss isn't anything too difficult, but I guess that kind of depends. But yeah, we're being introduced to some new abilities here. Very simplistic ones though. Like this one's the ladder. The ladder allows you to go up to the next level. There's also like a little portal thing as well. You probably saw it at the beginning of this level, but you are able to go down using the portal. That's the ladder.
Ready?
Instead, what I want to do here is I want to use the portal, not the ladder. So as you're seeing here, this is basically a puzzle platformer here, but I'd say it's more heavily oriented on the puzzle aspects than it is so much on platforming. Although it is very much meshed into one, and I guess you can call this an adventure as well. I initially got this on sale on Steam. I got this for, I want to say $3. I could be wrong on that. Somewhere in there, it was like $3-4. It was really cheap, dirt cheap almost. But regular price this game is like $10, and I'm like, it's not worth $10. But actually, it might be, you know. Now, I think the treasure chests are just as collectibles. I really don't think they have much of a purpose right now. I don't think. But as you're going to notice there, yeah, the kid kind of took a rough fall there. But, oh, look at that. That looks like a portal, doesn't it? First death. Yeah, I mean, you can die in this game, especially from enemies as well. Because I was like, wait, you can't jump over that guy? No, you can, but you have to be really precise about it. But yeah, if you land in water, you're dead. If you suffer any large amounts of fall damage, yes, you can fall off of a ledge. Really easily, too. You will die that way, too. But the good news about this game is that there's no, like, life count or a continue system. It starts you from the last place that you were at, and like, I think it's like the last puzzle. Oh, new enemy, by the way. Yeah, these guys will ram you if they see you. They'll charge you. That's a pretty good example there. Now, how are we supposed to beat this guy? We can't. Right? Not necessarily. The place that I'm in is just a safe zone, supposedly, but there's no way to get through there. I had to jump over this guy multiple times, and I still didn't make it out. So I think you're just supposed to jump over him, I think. Like what I'm gonna show here. Yeah, you can do that. And that's really the hardest part of that level, quite honestly. And that golden jelly bean right there marks the end of a level. So it's pretty simplistic as far as the mechanics go. You start off a level, you get specific jelly beans, you use said jelly beans to progress through the level, and eventually you come to a gold jelly bean, which marks the end of the level. So it's really rinse repeat at that point. But they do manage to bring different jelly beans into the equation. So far though, there's only been like, what, 4 jelly beans we've used? We'll get to that second scroll thing later, that second piece of paper. But that's really just the first world. We're in the first world right now. So we're not going to worry about that for a very long time. Oh, this one. The skulls indicate death. Lots and lots of death. So yes, there are spike traps in this game too. That one is very much there. And we get introduced to the trampoline here as well. So odds are you're probably going to encounter many things like this, where there are just many sophisticated puzzles. Normally what's on those signs are what you need to use in order to defeat certain enemies. This one it doesn't say, but you can kind of guess with the rock here. Like you're supposed to hit this guy while you're up here. You could just jump over him like I did on the first level, but yeah, he went splat. Oh yeah, this one. You're supposed to use a trampoline. I think what you're intended to do is you're supposed to put the trampoline on those spikes. But how are you supposed to do that? You're wondering. There's really no way, right? I mean, granted, that works. But how are you supposed to get in there normally? 'Cause I saw something up there. I definitely did, and there was a little balloon ability as well. I have a feeling you're supposed to use that, because he's not going to be able to make it up there, correct?
This way.
So if you just call him a few times, then he'll just use the balloon and get up there to where you are, and then you have to call him again.
Hey.
And I believe, yeah, you can't jump off. That's too high of a height. That only works for him, not for me. So, am I gonna die from this? No, because how else are you gonna make it back? It's really close, but you can make it back. Really not a whole lot that the balloon can do, but if the blob can't get to where you are, then you're fine. Here, I just looked at the controls here. I don't know why I did that, but there's really nothing there.
Blob.
Great, water.
Blob.
But yeah, this game is really, it really should be easy, but
This
for a
way.
first time through, you wouldn't know all the secrets or whatever.
Hurry.
You just wouldn't,
Blob.
as you'll see in the later worlds. This world I didn't actually do too bad, but yeah, I'm doing this post-commentary, by the way. Not sure if you figured it out, but
Come here.
yeah, I wasn't sure how else I was gonna do this game if I didn't do it post. Yeah, apparently the little boy can't even make that jump. Yeah. That's pretty bad. So you have to use the trampoline to get up here.
This way.
Like, there's no point to that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, this. And I don't think this guy can die either. No, he'll just revert back. I think that's the trampoline still, yeah. That's the trampoline. And you can get up there no problem with the same bean.
Ready?
Yeah, the first few puzzles aren't terrible. They're not bad for an intro world.
Come here.
I forget which one this is, though. I think it's just the forest, if I have that right. Now, why is that rock there? There's really no reason to do that. Although, you can actually bypass them. But what's over here? I'm going to assume that's the end of the level. Yeah, that's the end of the level. But yeah, really, these levels are pretty short. They're short as long as you don't... The levels are short as long as you don't mess up a puzzle somewhere. But they're really not that bad to start with. Like, there's maybe a couple, like 2 or 3 puzzles in each one. Some of which could be complicated, but... You saw there, I didn't get a chest there, but... I could guess where it is now. Like, that door was there for a reason. I chose to not do it, though. Because it wasn't worth it. You could easily 100% this game, though. Easily.